The third section of the task list is Provide Comments. Use the links to provide your comments about the project. The Review Purpose and Need page provides the opportunity to review the project's purpose and need and acknowledge your agency's understanding. The project's description is displayed under the main project header. By default, the first 3 rows of the description are visible. Click the Show More link to expand the description. When the description is fully visible, the link will change to Show Less. Click the link again if you prefer to hide all but the first 3 rows. The purpose and need is displayed after the project description. In the Enter Review Information section, click the radio button to indicate if the purpose and need is understood or not understood. In the text area, provide any comments you may have. Comments are required when indicating the purpose and need is not understood. To submit your review, type your password in the password field and click the blue Submit button. The review will save and a confirmation page is displayed. Use the Print Confirmation button to print a copy of the confirmation or save it as a PDF. If you need to make changes to the review, use the Make Changes button to return to the form. Use the Indicate Project Involvement page to indicate whether your agency wishes to serve as a cooperating or participating agency. Information regarding cooperating and participating agency roles under NEPA is displayed in the blue message box. Use the radio button to make your selection. For the U.S. Coast Guard, an additional section will be displayed before the Sign and Submit section where you can provide feedback regarding water crossings that are within the project area. Type your password in the password field and click the blue Submit button. Review Project Effects provides the opportunity to assign a degree of effect, or DOE, to one or more environmental topics and provide comments on the potential effects. Additionally, indicate any future coordination or documentation required for a specific analysis area. Before we begin a review, let's discuss the short form. The short form can only be used for your agency's expected topics per the Agency Operating Agreement, or AOA. The short form is often used by agencies expected to comment on multiple topics when there is no involvement of the resources. You cannot use the short form option when assigning a DOE that is moderate or higher, as details are needed to differentiate between the analysis areas and topics. Use the toggle under Short Form to turn the form on or off. Now that we've discussed the short form, let's complete a review of a single analysis area and topic, leaving the short form option turned off. Use the drop-downs to select the analysis area and topic. Please note, a red X displaying next to the selected topic indicates a review has not yet been completed for that topic. Once the review has been completed for the topic, a green checkmark will be displayed instead of the red X. Click the Begin Review button and the form will repopulate with the selections. The Preliminary Environmental Discussion, or PED, automatically appears for the selected analysis area and topic. Collapse or expand the PED by clicking the black header. Click the alternative link for the selected analysis area to reveal a drop-down menu. Show on Map opens and displays the alternative in the map viewer. GIS Analysis Report opens the GIS Analysis Report page so you can view the analysis results for the analysis area. Click the topic link for the selected topic to reveal a drop-down menu. The link in the drop-down menu opens the GIS Analysis Report page and contains the cached report for the given topic. In the Degree of Effect subsection, Use the drop-down menu to display a list of DOEs. Use the radio button to select the DOE. Please note if you select NA/no involvement or none, comments are required to continue. If you select a DOE that is higher than none, you must provide comments in the text areas under Direct Effects to continue. In the text areas, provide your comments. In the Future Coordination and Documentation section, select an option from the list using the radio button to identify future coordination or documentation required for the analysis area. For no involvement, no additional comments are required to be entered. For both PD&E support documentation, as per PD&E manual, as well as to be determined more coordination required, a text area appears and you must enter additional comments. When selecting permit or technical study required, a list of agency-specific permits and technical studies appear where you may check any that apply. A comment box will appear for each item selected. Comments are optional but helpful when there are special considerations you would like to convey to the project team. When providing comments about historic and archaeological or wildlife and habitat topics, click the confidential box if any of your comments contain sensitive information that is exempt from public records. To save the review, type your password in the password field and click the blue Save Reviews button. The review will save and a confirmation page is displayed. From the confirmation page, you can revisit the review options section, pick different criteria, and begin a different or new review. Use the Review AN Package page to enter additional comments from your agency that should be considered but are not captured elsewhere in the EST during the current programming screen. Open and view the published AN package by clicking on the link. In the text area, provide any comments you may have. Type your password in the password field and click the blue Submit button. The Submit Federal Consistency Finding page is available for federal consistency reviewers to issue their findings and recommendations to the Florida State Clearinghouse, or SCH, regarding project consistency with the Florida Coastal Management Program. Click the radio button to indicate the finding type. Definitions of the types of findings are displayed to the right of the radio button. Please note, prior to actually issuing a finding of inconsistency, the reviewing agency should immediately notify the state clearinghouse. This information is displayed in the yellow message box. In the text area, provide any comments you may have. Comments are required when indicating the finding is consistent with comments or inconsistent. Type your password in the password field and click the green Submit Review button. The final section of the task list is View Reports, where you can access read-only views of comments provided during the screening event. Please note, comments are considered draft until the end of the review period. The Agency Comments Purpose and Need page displays the project's purpose and need, submitted agency reviews, as well as organizations that were notified but did not submit a review. The Agency Comments Project Effects page provides the opportunity to view information about the event and comments received. Use the drop-down to select an agency. Please note, only agencies that have submitted reviews are listed. Click an agency name you would like to view, or click the Select All option to automatically select all agencies that are in the list. A check mark will be placed in the box to the left of the agency name. Click the Generate Report button to view the report. The report is sectioned by analysis areas. The Project Effects Overview subsection contains a table that displays general information about each review. Clicking a link within the table will automatically take you to the corresponding information in the next subsection. The Project Effects Details contains the submitted reviews organized by topic, then by agency. The Expand and Collapse All buttons will display or hide all reviews, or you can click on an agency to see the reviews individually. Click the header again to hide the review. If an agency was expected to, but did not submit comments for the analysis area about the potential direct effects for the topic, they are listed in the blue information box. The AN Package Comments and Responses page lists additional agency comments that should be considered but are not captured elsewhere in the EST during the current programming screen. By default, the comments and responses are shown in a list view. Change how the comments and responses are displayed by clicking the button at the bottom of the page. The Federal Consistency Reviews page displays findings and recommendations to the Florida State Clearinghouse, or SCH, regarding project consistency with the Florida Coastal Management Program. The page contains 3 sections. The first section displays the final determination from the State Clearinghouse. Next is a table containing the federal consistency findings. The last section is a list of the federal consistency finding types and definitions.
And that concludes the third video.
And then people can be typing in questions and let us know.
We actually have a few questions pertaining to that last video.
Oh, great. So why don't we go ahead with that?
Okay, Rashana would like to know, when the alternative is selected for map view, does the corresponding layer for the analysis area also show? Like when they're on the project effects and they can choose, view alternative on map, she's asking if it also loads the corresponding layers for the selected topic. And I don't think they do. I think it just zooms directly to the alternative without loading those layers, because it could vary based on what the user's looking for.
When you go from the GIS analysis report, if you use those map links, it does load the specific layer in that case.
Let's see. Next question is from Roger. Can you enter any other GIS layers into the tool that are not already there?
No, we cannot. We don't have that capability right now. What we have been doing, though, if you have like map services in your agency that you would like us to link to directly, we do have some, we're adding a folder in the map viewer where we can add layers specifically from the agencies.
Okay, thanks. Dave would like to know, how will things like ACER reviews work?
So you'll see a tab on your action items report for ACE projects, and you'll go through it with that. The ACE stuff has been moved over to the new site. And we have a separate webinar actually that we gave maybe a month ago, well, actually maybe a couple of months ago now, that that shows how those tools work. So we can send you a link to that as well.
Okay, thanks, Ruth. Let's see. Cole would like, thank you. Great presentation. Thanks for that, Cole. Have any notable non-navigational features been removed in the new site?
Well, I mean, one thing to think about, we don't have everything converted yet. So like the document review module is not there yet, but it's planned to be there. Our intent is any functionality that you have used before for your ETAT review should be there. We don't have any of the project data entry tools up there yet. None of those things for the districts are ready. They're next on our list right after we get the document review module over. So we are in a transition period, and that's why we have both sites open. But in order to complete an ETAT review, you should have everything. And if we missed something, please let us know. We did have, and I do want to thank, we had a group of testers from a number of agencies that really helped us. In January, they went through the site and let us know if things were confusing and if they couldn't find things. And so I just want to say a big thank you to that team, because I think that has really helped us make the site better.
Yes, I second that.
I know our dev team really appreciated
it. Yes, it was greatly appreciated. Next question is from Allison. Love the new platform. Thank you. The AOR tool in the previous platform was really helpful with planning our work. Is that still available on the new site?
A what tool?
She mean AOI
AOR.
maybe?
Let's see. Was that a typo, Allison? Yes, AOI.
So that's a district tool. It is available on the map viewer. We don't have links to it yet on the interface. I don't.
Just through the map viewer.
It's just through the map viewer.
And you can get to the map viewer on the new site. There's a couple ways to get to it. We can show you.
And you can still get to it from the old site. So those tools, in terms of the links to the reports and stuff on the left menu, those are still available to the districts on the old site. And the AOI tool itself is on the map viewer.
Okay, as a follow-up, you're welcome, Allison. How long will the old site be available as you transition?
It will be available until we get everybody over, and
yeah,
maybe a little bit longer after that. You know, it's like I said before, it's really a different user interface. The database is still the same. I kind of wanted to turn it off, you know, just to, you know, the functions that we had, but Mike reminded me that we probably don't want to do that because there's still tools, you know, the ETAT has to use. Because I was like, can't we just redirect the ETAT members to the new site automatically? And then we're like, well, no, not during this transition. It's a little bit difficult to do that. So the old site is still active. We are not making enhancements to that unless we absolutely have to, like there's some kind of rule change or procedure change that has to be implemented. But you know, so enhancements and making things better is happening on the new site, not the old site, obviously. But we aren't planning to turn it off just yet, and we will give plenty of notice before we do that.
Let's see. I do not see any further questions at this time.
Okay.
Oh wait, got one from Christy. Should we be using the new platform? If so, I don't know if the new site has a different address, does it?
Is that Chris? Which Christy is that?
Booth, ETAT member.
Okay, yeah, Christy, you will be using the new site. And we will be sending an email as soon as we get everything. We're doing little brush up. We got to get the permissions set up, and some of these videos and help documents are still being uploaded. You can't finish a video and a help until everything's done, and so we're still getting those uploaded. I think Mike's got processes going on right now uploading some of that stuff, but it should be in the next day or two. We'll send out the email to all the ETAT members that have the link. And again, you'll be using your same username and password. So if you need to use it today, use the old site. But probably tomorrow we'll have these videos up, and I can get an email out.
Okay, thank you. And I think that actually answers Christy's follow-up question, was current review still done on the old site then? And the answer was, if it needs to be done today, then yes, but probably starting tomorrow or the next day, then we can use the new site.
Yeah, it'll be appear on both sites.